Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bullshit. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
You must choose. Choose wisely.
Holy Grail Toys is the ultimate destination for rare action figures, exclusive merch, and collector-grade drops. And now, taking pre-orders for the Bandito 1/12 scale action vehicle from Odd Frog Entertainment, releasing in 2026.
You have chosen wisely.
HolyGrailToys.com. PlasticNews.com. All the latest from Hollywood, toys, gaming, comics, and anything pop culture. PlasticNews.com. Don't forget the IQ. PlasticNews.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. It is Wednesday, December thrice, and you have been watching a lot of podcasts and information around the web happening over on YouTube, and they've all been about toys. Well, welcome to the world's premier toy podcast. I am your lovely, gorgeous, sexy host, Chet Maddox, along with Alexander Thunderous Storm and sexy Silky Skelly. Welcome, guys. It is good to see you, Mr. Thunderous Storm. How are you doing, sir?
Well, everybody's watched the rest. Now they're watching the best Toy Box Chronicles.
Hey, that's right. That's right.
Doing good, man. Doing good. Loving Wednesday, man. Got a lot of great stuff. Convention-wise, been to a lot of them. Got a lot of stuff. This is a good topic tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I think there's a lot going on, but I would be remiss. Silky Skelly, how you doing?
Good, brother. Good. Yeah, man. Can't complain. You know, Wednesday. Happy hump day to everybody. Just want to note out real quick. You know, I did have a good day, but I did also witness 2 car accidents today in the same area. So kind of crazy. So just be careful out there. I believe it's a full moon tonight. So you know what that means. Ow! So yeah, just be careful out there, man. But yeah, I'm having a good day, bro.
Well, dude, that's awesome. I'm happy. We have a lot we have to get into, so I would be remiss if we didn't start as soon as possible. So hang out, and if you're new here, welcome in. Make sure you hit the like button. Everyone, smash that little thumb till we break it. Hang tight. We'll be right back really quick. Steve said he had done something, so this is for Steve.
It's that magic time of year, holiday spirit and Christmas cheer. Chet's got his camera, a perfect shot. Alex is unboxing the Jonesy just got. And still he's got a new Marvel legend. The toy hunt never ever ends. Merry Christmas from all of us here on the Toy Box Chronicles.
Humbug.
Yo, what? That was awesome. That was amazing, bro. Wow.
Yeah, we broke out the puppets tonight.
Wow, bro. I'm literally like, I'm turning red, man. I'm laughing so hard, man.
Like we said, you've watched the rest. Now you're watching the best. Dude, we have got like one of the biggest shows to kick. Actually, you'll find that this show is going to kick off a lot of stuff throughout the week of December. So, without further ado, we want to first and foremost, we wouldn't be, anything without anybody. And my computer just took a dump.
Okay. Well,
what is going on? Can you pull up? I want to make sure.
I certainly will. Like I said again, one of the main things that we want to think about is, like I said, we're thankful to all of our members that are out there, the guys that are just humping and doing the things, hey, keeping the show running in the most way. And you know what? Actually, we are running into a bunch of technical stuff.
I got it. This one's not on Steve. This is the host. But hey, anyways, thank you to the Shadow Nose Network members, the Shadow Elite Syndicate, and the prospects. We appreciate you. We've actually heard the feedback. We are redoing the entire Discord. So if you're logged in there, be aware we are making a lot of changes to that, cleaning it up, making it simple, making it easy, because the Discord is going to be playing a lot of is going to be playing an important part moving forward. But again, to the Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, the prospects, and all future endeavors of people joining, we appreciate you. We have a lot to stay tuned. We may do a mid show break to kind of go over some of the things that we're going to be launching. Like you heard us talk about the Fig Flight. That's coming. We'll probably give more information on there. But with that being said, let's hit up the fan bag. Mr. Alexander Storm, take it away.
Absolutely. We've got Smug 17. What's up, y'all? There you go. We've got Commander Bly, as always, ever faithful. Thank you, sir. We got right there Stu John Jedi. Thank you, sir.
Stu.
Got Patty Atkins. Patty, welcome in. Hey, guys. We've already went to Commander. Well, Commander Bly does have to say this. San Diego Comic-Con, the Black Series had the best exclusive. All right, we'll see. We got Dark Moofter. Good evening. What's up going on? We got Dr. Brentley. Hello, gents. Yes, sir.
Dr. Brentley.
Got CS, the director. How's it going, everyone? Let's talk about these toys. So much has dropped. Absolutely. There has been a lot of stuff that's been popping over the point. We've got the Max Rebo experience. Welcome in, sir. He's also clowning for Mr. Bly. We got Tripping with Toys. Yo.
What's up?
Fellow plastic nerds. We're all here to get the stuff on. And I'm trying to go through to see if we missed anybody else that came in. Max Rebo. Oh, there you go. We got Meeks. Meeks is popping in. And
there he is.
Like that. From the most magical place on earth, Disneyland, California, because he's there right now. Fig Fury, he's not on tonight because he's touring Galaxy's Edge and everything. So I hope he's enjoying himself out there.
Nice.
We got the man of the hour, Shelf Life. What's good, y'all? Looking forward to an amazing stream. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. And that's the new people I think come back in. We'll pop them through.
All right.
But tonight, man, we've got some stuff. We got some stuff. Actually, I got to just put this up because Darth Moocher does say that. Yeah, there's a lot of Trekkies. Yes, because we are at the home of Star Trek, and right here on SKN. Now, if you want the home of Star Wars, you go over to the Sarlacc Digest podcast. But over here, Shadows Network, yes, we live long and prosper here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump in. We got a theme for the month. Yes, we do. It is last month we were Toyvember. And this month now we're the 12 days of Toy Moss. And if you don't know what that is, it's not actual word. We invented the word. So copyright and trademark pending. This December, the Shadow Network transforms into the ultimate holiday celebration of toys, nostalgia, and collector culture. Introducing the 12 Days of Grails, a special SKN event where every day a different member of the SKN reveals the greatest toy grail of their life. From the rarest exclusives of today to the vintage legends of Christmas past, each grail comes with a story, childhood memories, impossible hunts, collector's heartbreaks, unbelievable finds, and plastic treasures that shape who we are. Throughout the month, SKN becomes a festive toy museum filled with big reveals, emotional deep dives, hilarious collector chaos, and the kind of holiday nostalgia that only action figures can unlock. Whether you're into high-end imports, hot toys, Mezco heat, wrestling figures, retro classics, or the weird bootlegs, we sincerely love you. We secretly love you. We sincerely love you. December on SKN is a place to celebrate the toys that became legends because they are made at Christmas. That is right. So again, this week we are rolling into the best convention exclusives of 2025. How we can say this is that Chet and myself had toured this great country, and we have been to some of the best. And the best part about Southern California has some of the best anyways. But outside, hey, we've been there. So we're going to start this off with the one convention that starts the year off. You want to mark this in your calendar, and that's Toy Atlanta. It happens in March. It happens in Georgia. It's a great event. We've had the actual organizer, Brett, come on, and we're looking forward to it. We will be there this March as well, or 2026 March. But we'll start off with the one that kind of started off where it was like, wow, it made everybody have to catch up. It was the ATL 25 from the Four Horsemen studio. This was a Toy Atlanta exclusive, and this was a great figure. I actually do have the figure sitting right over here. I know Mr. Maddox has it. Scully, what's your thoughts on the Four Horsemen? Do you collect that line?
I do, man. I actually do. However, I don't really collect the cosmic legions. I sort of just stay within the mythic legion realm. Just because I can't really like branch out, and I'm running out of room. I don't have space, so I'm just trying to limit myself. They look awesome, man. They look cool. The possibilities, obviously, on them, just like any other Four Horsemen figure, are endless, man. You can do so many customization with it and play around with it. I mean, just looking at this promo right here, you can see like 2 or 3 different looks for the same figure, which is crazy. So yeah, no, it's awesome, man. I just I had to pass on that one though, unfortunately.
Chet, you and I have seen this in person. Actually, both hold it. Still sitting on the box right there because I know this thing is heating up in value, but I'm almost tempted to take it out of the box, to be honest with you. What's your thoughts on ATL 25?
I mean, dude, like, come on. I think in order for me to say that it was like, I would say for me, this is like box figure of the year. I do think that this is very close. I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but I will tell you that it is heavy as shit.
Oh yes.
And look, we saw it out of the box at the convention, and it is a fantastic figure, like fantastic. So
yeah, it is. Yeah, I can't complain on this one. And CS in the point said something. I know we've got some bots on the list, CS. So. But who's excited about the other Transformer Bruticus 2026? Yeah, absolutely.
This guy.
Yeah. There's those combiners, and that's a good combiner, Combaticons. Which was created by Michael Charles Hill, the writer of that episode. So hopefully Hasbro will send him one. Well, we moved from Toy Atlanta because there was only one, and you're at the top of the Toy Atlanta list. We moved to Star Wars Celebration, and this year, Star Wars Celebration had some bangers, and one of those was it's on my figure of the year list. It is the Star Wars Ronin from Star Wars Celebration. You can actually one thing I will give Amazon credit on, they got this out like the minute that they came up. The next day, this thing was shipped. I was shocked how quickly this came. And, they still have some supplies of this one, so they put it in. So make sure that if you're still looking for it, you can. And actually, it's at a little bit better price, but this is worth full price. not just from the characters itself, the black and one edition. They do have a color version for a slightly cheaper price. But this one also had one of the best, I think, packaging that I've seen come out. It kind of looked like a little bit of a bento box to a certain extent, a little bit more Japanese culture. But when you open it up, it gives a full mural with the characters. So if you're a closed box collector, this is fine. If you're open box collector, this works for you. The characters are all colorful, just like on the animated series on Disney Plus. I just thought everything about this character was premium, and he didn't cut any corners with me. And they even have the wire cape in this as well. Scully, you seen this character?
Of course, yes, sir. I watched the show. I loved that episode actually too.
All right, your thoughts about this? You actually haven't pulled the trigger on this one, though, right?
No, I haven't. I know we kind of like mentioned it last week, but like me and Black Series, we kind of have like a rough relationship, man. I used to collect them, but I kind of like quit collecting them. But this was awesome. This actually almost made me come back to the Black Series line, man. Like I was actually this close. I was just like, oh my God, like I really want this,
Yeah.
But no, I still have not pulled the trigger. It is an awesome release, and like you said, the packaging is amazing for sure.
Absolutely. Chet, your thoughts?
I love this figure, man. I know that there was talks about like, oh, you could get a Black Series in color, but I don't think that this is a figure that lives in color. I think if you were to get it, and I'm tempted to get it in color, but look, we've talked about this multiple times, and it stays the same for me no matter what. Stu John Jedi nailed it with the wired cape. This cape is a little bit different on the wiring. It feels a little bit different to me, but the packaging, look, I opened mine. I took it out. It's a great figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't open yours. You just opened it to display it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not going to get rid of the packaging. I have him on top of the box. It actually looks like this on top of the box. And like, dude, it's some of the great packaging. It pisses me off because it's like, well, if you can do this, then why aren't you doing this with the rest of the Black Series line? You'd spend so much time not really focusing on the Black Series line packaging. And then you also, like, instead of adding 2 Black Series, there's times where they just start taking away, like, well, we don't need this hip joint, or we don't need this, or we don't. And it's like, no, that you stop. You don't have options now because you killed it with this. You killed it with the Mustafar set, right? So like you don't have options now. This is your leveling pattern. So Shelf Life says, love the packaging of the millennia. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Packaging is amazing.
Yep, this was on sale over the weekend, and that was a steal for it. But you should still buy it at full price.
Yeah, and they also had the black and white and the color on
that's cool.
So that was cool. But no, this one was just again, it made it rough because you knew every other exclusive that they were doing through the rest of the year had to stand up to this. Yeah, and that was a tall order, and I don't think anyone else from any of the other toys where you consider Mezco or anyone else, I don't think they pulled off this packaging as well as Hasbro did. And I understand the Star Wars Celebration, but they've really got to think about that, a little bit more. And Commander Bly puts up, Ronan's still available on Amazon for $65. Good price for it. So then we move on. Another Star Wars Celebration one. If you're in the Hot Toys, everybody wanted the Cherry Blossom Stormtrooper. And look, I've known there's a couple of people I know Ronald Hobbies, a couple of people were actually at Star Wars Celebration this year. This one, everybody told me, like, out of all the Stormtroopers that they've come out with, because they've come out with, let's say 1 or 2 over the years, this was the one where I think a lot of people were excited because they did not expect this. And it's just a good representation of what Hot Toys does extremely well. If you're into Hot Toys, it sits on a counter. It's an actual conversation piece when people come into your house. It's just a beautiful representation of what they're doing with figures there. This was not one where, like I said, I don't do a lot of Hot Toys, but this one made me reconsider. I know, Chet, you were chasing this one down, though, right?
Yep, I sure was. I know someone that has it.
yeah, there's a couple people that have it.
The problem is that I get like get cool shit, and then I used the one that I got for stupid price. I traded with Butcher for a bunch of Cobra.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know someone that has this, and I'm still on edge.
Well, I will tell you, it's never a bad thing to go uptick for Joe. So it's never bad. If you uptick for Joe, you're all right.
Yeah.
Scully, I know, like you said, Space at a premium says Commander, these are cool. But a pass for me, it's a little bit different. But what's your thoughts on the Hot Toys Cherry Blossom Snow Stormtrooper?
They definitely look unique, man. I don't think I've ever seen this specific design before, not even in Hasbro. So this is definitely very unique. But yeah, I'm sort of like with Commander Blah on that one. I just don't really collect Hot Toys. Again, just due to the lack of space and everything. But if I was, I would probably get these, man. If I was a Hot Toy collector, I would probably get these because these would just look awesome with the rest of the figures that they released.
Yeah, makes sense, man. Makes sense. Also, we've got there you go, Geisha Rogue Stormtrooper. Thanks, Max Rebo. If you squint, you can pretend that the cherry blossoms are blood. Yeah, well, it almost does. Yeah, you're right. From a Disney angle, I will give it credit and everything else like that. He's absolutely right on that. And he says Stormtrooper with a dinner jacket and everything. Yes. He said extremely well, but it's great look, great blaster and everything else like that. Fantastic job. And I respect the Hot Toy collectors, but that price, I'll just go to Ross and splurge. So true.
Look, I've been very upfront about this. I love Hot Toys. I think that they are fantastic. I think that they're coming close to their time though, because you have a lot of up and coming companies that are making the same level of detail for a fraction of the cost. But when Hot Toys kills it, they kill it, and you have to. And look, I've said this many times. Darth Malgus, I want that one. I'm just not going to buy it. I think we talked about the Thick Fury last time. So I'm this. This is cool, but I'm with Caesar director. Like, give me that money. Let me go.
Yeah, but again, if you're into once a lifetime collectible, this is one of those. So
I absolutely agree.
From there, we move to San Diego Comic-Con, and I would like to say the home where Mezco likes to disappoint.
Yep, you can say that again.
Because this Nocturnal, and we've had, I think we told this story a couple of times, but we were there at San Diego Comic-Con, and we got there day one. We were there ready to go. And we got there 2 minutes after it opened. We were at the Mezco booth, and they basically looked over because Rad wanted this. He was like, and they said, "Oh, it's sold out." Well, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. How's it sold out? The doors just opened. You're putting the cash register on the counter, and then they did something where they said, "Yeah, I think we only brought like 20 the entire weekend." We sat there like, "What? What?" Well, then how's that a Comic-Con exclusive if you only bring 20 of them?
Wow.
So this was Doc Nocturnal. This was the Dark Shadows edition. And I've seen it right now. It's going for about close to about $270 to $300 online. And I've even at the show, we never saw this in person. So I got to tell you, this one was, I don't know what they're doing, but it looks cool. A lot of people are into Doc Nocturnal. There's a lot of great looks. He's great for photography and everything else. He just tends to sell out quicker than anything else when you're looking for him. And again, the whole thing about having it where you're at a San Diego Comic-Con, you're expecting that exclusive to be readily available. Now Mezco wasn't the only ones, because also we ran into a little problem with Mattel. Mattel didn't have their act together as well. Scully, I know you're big into Mezcos. I know this one has been haunting your dreams. Have you seen this one? Have you seen it up anywhere?
Nope. I have not seen it. I do like Mezco, man, and I actually love Doc Nocturnal. He's pretty much like my favorite character from their own IPs. But this was just a major disappointment to me, so I passed on this without even hesitation. I'm just like, man, like, I don't know, man. I don't want Mezco to start following suit with other toy companies and start making repaints and recolors. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. I love the character, yes, but like I also like to have other characters, and I like if you're gonna make a variant that makes sense. This is just an all black on black figure. You can't even see his face, bro. Like it has no details. You literally have to put it under like a ring at light to see all the details on it. So yeah, I was just like, yeah, no. To me, I thought that was just like them trying to just throw something at us. At collectors, be like, oh hey, there you go, just another Doc Knock, yay, type thing. But yeah, I didn't respect that. I didn't like that. So that was just a major pass.
Absolutely. And Chet, well, you were there.
Yeah, look. We were talking about this. They were so limited. Like they said, oh, we only brought X amount of these like per day, right? And they were like, oh, we only brought, like 4 or 5 to sell a day. And that was kind of fucking weird. And then today or a couple days ago, we were going through this stuff trying to find it. And then I guess you this is about all you could find on it. And then today before the show, we were talking about it, and I went on eBay, and some dude in Pomona was like last one, and he sold like 3 of them. And I was like, so how did they only have like 5? Like what they did is they just let whoever got there first buy as many as they could buy.
I think so. Yeah.
And that sucks because like I like Doc Nocturnal, but what I'm realizing is we kind of talked about this. Look, I pre-ordered the Ninja Turtles. But we did talk about this. I tried to get that the Blanco one, and I was texting Scully about it. It really is turning into what you said. I just feel like it's turning into like a club now instead of like an actual figure thing.
Yes.
And the way I keep grounded is I'll tell Skelly what I like, and then he's just like, "No, man, fuck that." I'm like, "Okay, I don't like him anymore." But yeah, well, good figure though. Yeah, we saw it in person. It was a great looking figure in person, but just
Yeah, but I mean, for the price too, man, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I get other toy companies do it, but they also don't have the same price tag as Mezco, bro,
Yeah.
Like, for a $200 figure, I'm not going to buy the same figure again in a different color. That's just madness. Like, $200 I'm spending on the same figure just in a different color. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just too much.
Well, CS Director says SDCC was awesome, and I was able to get online the Jurassic Park Buck T-Rex from Mattel. I'm glad I was able to get this in the collection. Yeah, you were, because at the show that was kind of hard and everything else. That Max Rebo submits Max Rebo Hot Toys would be an instant buy. I wonder why. And Disney lightsaber exclusives with the rifle were horrible scalpers. Yeah. Also, Triple Toy says doesn't help that Mezco charges for. Well, we found this out today, but if you order through Big Bad Toy Store, you can knock off a little bit of that.
No, it's not. No. It's not a little bit. Don't underplay the shit. I was trying to get the turtles, right?
No,
and then I was
lot.
like, yeah, and I was like, okay, like I'll get it. I was on Mezco's site, and then I told Rad, I was like, dude, this is insane. He's like, go to Big Bad, and it was a $50+ savings by ordering it from Big Bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro. That's insane. But again, keep in mind, this was an exclusive, so you're forced to use Mezco.
Yes.
You're forced to use their website and pay their shipping.
Yeah. They got you on that one. Also, CS Director says scalpers have ruined everything in all hobbies, and that's exactly what it is. Because this one is. It seemed like I don't know, it was the buddy system. I just know we got there 2 minutes off the clock. We were running, sprinting across. Because they made you going from one end of San Diego Comic-Con all the way to the front, and then you got inside, up the escalator, down the escalator. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen the security department do. But we were literally there 2 minutes as they opened, and the guy's like, "Yep, nope, they sold out." And we just looked at each other like, "No, this has to be a joke, right?"
Wow,
like 2 minutes. So and Big Tech Toy Store is usually more expensive. True when it comes to that, but this is one of the times. They've saved the situation, and Stu John Melinda South Park, and it's gone. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So we move on to our next one, which was one of the better sets I would have to say. Now Hasbro had their crap together. I will say that they had a sign up where you could get like 5 exclusives a piece.
Yep.
They had
It
a
was
nice,
insane.
huge area pavilion. You walked in, they had several registers. They could take all forms of, whether it was cash, credit cards, Google Pay, whatever it was. Hasbro had their stuff together. They even supplied you with these larger than life bags so you can actually walk. So I gave them credit. They had their stuff together. And this Mustafar set, because we were there, not only were we buying for ourselves, but we had a list of people we were buying for. This was by far the easiest transition with Hasbro. We were able to go up there, buy them. Only problem was then we had to take them about a good 2.5 to 3.5 miles back to the car. And these packages were not light, I will tell you that.
Yeah, I've seen those bags, bro. I've seen them. They were huge. You can like sleep in that bag, bro. Like, you can put like a toddler in there, man. Like, I was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think at one point we had like about 7 or 8 of the exclusives walking back that night, and I was like, oh yeah, this wasn't a good idea. But the Mustafar set, fantastic. This was the one that kind of slapped everybody in the face after Star Wars Celebration, because no one expected this to come, but it did, and the likenesses were on point. The articulation. This one had also the lightsaber effects that we saw for the first time. They had plus the lava and everything. This is what you call an exclusive. This is what you go to convention for. It was 100% there. Scully, what did you think about this one?
This was actually a fire exclusive, bro.
Yeah.
Fire. And this is coming from the guy who does not collect Star Wars or Black Series, but this set was fire, like literally fire, man. Yeah, like you said, again, even from the packaging on it was very nice. You open it up and they had all these figures with the accessories. The way they had them packaged inside was crazy looking. But yeah, man, this is an awesome set, bro. Awesome set. The flames, the effects, even the flying bases to put them on, like, wow. Yeah, they nailed it, and they actually nailed the likeness. I'm very happy to finally see good likeness for these two characters, Obi-Wan and Anakin. Like, finally, good likeness from Hasbro, because they've done tons of these, both of them, and none of them look like the actors, bro. None of them. They look like someone else. Like, so those were actually like on point.
I will say, you got Susan that ended up with a couple of these online because Hasbro website crashed during checkout. It was only 10 minutes before that I even knew I got one. Okay, they had a little bit of problems with that over that point. And this exclusive set was a new bar for the Black Series. Absolutely, they did take it
really
to the next level. CS directors at Hasbro can put out a great quality, but it's when they only feel like it. I don't collect Star Wars, but these look cool. Yeah, he's right. They kind of like, they made sure they jumped on that. And this and the Best Spin from Stu John 2-pack are my two favorite things from the Black Series. Absolutely. Max Rebo says lava equals fire. He's got it right on that one. Mr. Maddox, we've seen this in person, and it's in some of our collections. What did you think about the Duel of the Fates right here?
Man, I'm with Bly. You know, this was a bar that they met. Like, if you just think about this, like the last two we've talked about, right? Ronin and this, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
You know,
very good.
And then they did the Dark Vader Luke Skytalker one now too. So that's yeah. I mean, this is awesome, dude. It's a good set.
And Stu John says, well, yeah, not Duel of Fates, Battle of the Heroes. Sorry about that. We'll roll it on through. Here's also one that this was up and down, the gamer one, but this one, the minute I saw this was probably the best Sauron that I've seen them do, and it even trumps the Build-A-Figure. And this is a Savage Land 3-pack. This was also San Diego Comic-Con. Very easy to get. We were able to pick those up, and we appreciate it because they were thinner than all the rest, so they didn't actually have as much bulk or packaging. But another great set, man. Enjoyed this. I was just a little bit pissed off because as we talked about the Build-A-Figures that killed us, if you did one, Kazar and Sabu, you actually had to go through and buy a bunch of stuff that you didn't have to assemble. So that kind of killed that. I think they should have done those two as a pack themselves. But as Mr. Maddox, you own this. What do you think about this one, my friend?
It's awesome, man. I think that this whole collection's great. This is one that I've actually left in my box, but I'll probably take it out eventually. But it's a cool set, man. I used to like the game Marvel Snap, then it became just like a money grab, and it just became stupid to play like every other trading card game. They can't just be good with people having fun. They have to take as much money as possible. But look, I have the Build-A-Figure Sauron, and I do think that this one is pretty close. But I'll eventually, when I take it out, I'll give the actual review of it. Good set though, good price.
Yeah, absolutely. Ray said, Scully, I know you love Marvel Legends.
I do, man, and I'm gonna just say right now, bro. Let me tell you, I think personally, this is the best exclusive of 2025, man.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. I was waiting on us to show this slide so I can say it, actually. So yeah, I think personally, man. Again, yeah, I just think this is the best exclusive from the year for sure. I have this set. I didn't make it to the convention, but a good friend of mine was able to grab me one. So I got this set, and yeah, I love every single thing about this set. I love all three characters. I didn't have the old Sauron bath, so this one was just, bro, like cherry on top. Like I was just like, I love it. I love it. I love the colors. I love the purple cloth that they gave him instead of the brown one. It kind of like stands out a little bit more, especially with the green color. I love the effect. And then, bro, we got Savage Land Rogue, bro. Like Savage Land,
and
bro,
it was the
like
first
that.
one because remember this one kind of kicked off. Then Mondo did it.
Yes.
Yes.
And then everyone
exactly. Exactly. So I mean, bro, like she on her own is just like, come on, man. This is a figure everybody has been wanting it. So
well, look, C's the director. I got a solution for you. You could buy the pack. If you want to keep it in box, you could just cut the box in 3 and then put it on 3 different shelves. You'd have to cut Sauron's wings, but yeah, whatever. It's, minor details.
Great set. Also, too, if you're into reading the X-Men comics, that Savage Land Rogue was drawn by the great Jim Lee. So it's got a great cover with that, Nick Fury, and a couple other characters on it. But I distinctly remember, and I looked and said, look, they've been doing Jim Lee great over at Marvel Legends. They've been really kind of doing a nice job of representing that. But no, great set of figures, man. And he said, like, if you're into the Savage Land, you're completing that going on. So very smart, very good for them. We jump into the next one, which is technically, I own this pack. I know Mr. Maddox owns this pack. I don't know if Scully owns this pack, but I can tell you, this was the one that kind of out of the blue start off the year when we saw this was like, okay, wait a minute. Now they're doing Cold Sliver, which a lot of people were deep dive into G.I. Joe Real American Hero. They didn't expect this for San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I will tell you this. The packaging on this is also the treat. Because if you flip it over, they've got like road touring signs. They've got like Gem in the Holidays. They got an Average Joe band. They do all the little tropes and everything to make the packaging fantastic. But when you open it, either you're an inbox collector, you can display this in box. You can take the characters out. It's a great set. It was extremely smart. I give them credit on this one. Scully, what's your thoughts on Cold Sliver?
It's awesome, man. Shoot, the homie shoot. I don't own this set. I do love G.I. Joes, but my knowledge on G.I. Joe's somewhat limited, so I don't really know all of the lore. And I definitely didn't deep dive into Cold Slither, so I have like no personal like connection with them. But it's an awesome set, man. It's an awesome set. I know these are the Dreads, right? The
Dreadnoks.
They're just dressed differently, and then obviously all the music instruments. I mean, bro, this is a lot of stuff to pack. These are all accessories, man. Like the whole entire drum set, the guitars, the bass, like everything. It's crazy. Actually, this set, man, reminds me very, very much of the Mezco Pink Skull set.
Oh, okay.
The newer one, that one that came with the drum set and the guitar and everything. It reminds me a lot of that set, man. I was like, wow, bro. But Hasbro obviously did it for a fraction of the price, So I was just like, yeah, this is phenomenal. It's great. And if you're a diehard G.I. Joe collector, this is a must-have.
Absolutely. We will throw right into the Transformers Void Rivals. If you're into the actual Skybound book, this was actually designed from that. Great in person. I did not personally pick up this pack, but I did like it. Saw it in person. I thought it was great. Same thing, Chet. I know we didn't pick this up, but this is a treat for anybody that's really reading that Skybound series, because normally it takes years for them to come out with those characters. We got it, but this was like the book was out like like a year before, and these characters popped out. So very smart for them to do this, man. What do you think about it, Scully? Chet?
Man, you know what? I don't even remember seeing this one, man. That could have been one of the things I missed, actually.
Yeah.
I just, like, I wouldn't say just, but I mean, I've always had love for Transformers, but I just started collecting Transformers, I should say. So yeah, this would have been a cool cop.
Yep. What do you think about it, Chet? You saw this in person. What do you think about him?
It's good, man. It's good. I can see why people buy it. I just went there very specifically for the Sauron pack and the
it was kind of a surprise a little bit, because while they had mentioned it, this is one of those things you had to see in person, because it actually knocked out your expectations, because you were like, wow, this was better than I imagined. And it says, I have the Shattered Glass Jetfire. Yep, same old. Yep. Different repaint. The Siege one is, and so I have this. Yeah, there you go. Same thing. So yeah, it makes sense. Yes. From there we'll jump on from there to New York Comic Con. So New York Comic Con had the Super Scroll, and this one was up because they did something a little different. You weren't able to, if you were at the convention, you were able to purchase this. Then they postponed this for a couple of days, or I think a week or so. And then from that, regular people. So Hasbro Pulse, if you were able to pick up the show, or on Hasbro Pulse, you had a leeway. And then a week or some hour later, you were able to purchase it. I know that put fandom in a different point, because people didn't like that scenario. This was a great figure. The packaging was the same kind of packaging they used at New York Comic Con a year before for Death Head. So they kind of kept that kind of in there. So the packaging, I think, is kind of cool. Ever since Secret Invasion, though, it kind of killed me from seeing Super Scroll. So.
Yeah, I mean, but
we don't talk about that here, Alex. We don't talk about that here, bro.
Yeah, but this is such a good figure. I was excited because I was able to pick it up, so I'm happy.
Oh yeah, no, me too.
And I have Death
did
Head
get it
too. So
all right, yep. So you guys are all happy with the parts, all the different articulation, everything.
It's such look.
Sure.
The thing. The reason why I appreciate this is because of all of the different parts.
True.
So
the one thing I have, man, I just really wish they would have given him also regular legs as well.
Oh, okay.
So you would have the Human Torch legs as well as just his regular legs too. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But other than that, that was awesome. It was an awesome release.
Dr. Renly did say Secret Invasion killed this character for me too.
Also, the packaging. I don't like the packaging. I'm sorry.
It's very It's very basic.
Very basic, bro. I was just like, dude, that's not even a convention like exclusive packaging, bro. It's not. That's like me going to Target and buying this. Like. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. What's Alex talking about? There's no such thing as Secret Invasion show. We just wiped that out of the cosmic good. We'll have to do that. And then with see as director, I can't wait to see the Marvel Legends for Doomsday and Secret War soon. Oh yes, they're gonna be dropping some bangers on that one too, man. So we got our pocketbooks will be breaking in 2026. So that's gonna be starting.
They're gonna break so much.
Yeah.
Dude, break so hard.
the Beyonder and all these other characters popping up. There's gonna be so many, man. Yeah, wow. All the variants too. So we jump into that. Here's one that both Chet and I was on the fence, because when I saw, Nemesis Prime, and I was like, oh, I kind of want that figure, and I had to stop myself from getting it. But this was a New York Comic Con exclusive as well. Great figure. I love the packaging on it as well. This is one of those spots that broke me, because I just love the look of it. What do you think, Scully?
Bro, I love this thing so much, man. You don't even know. I love this so much. But again, I was I was really on the fence. I still haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I know it's still available, right? On Hasbro Pulse. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but I might, man. What I really like the most is the freaking sword that he comes with, man.
Yeah.
Those transformers that transform into the power sword or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Yep. It's combiner.
Oh man, I was
Yeah.
just like, I want those so bad. Like, I want those so bad, man. The mini cons, you know. There you go, mini cons into the giant sword. So I love that piece just by itself. But the figure is awesome. The truck transformation is awesome. I mean, that thing is a monster.
Absolutely. And I'll just pull this right back up with TS Ricks. Kind of wanted this, but I'm avoiding the repaints and the doubles of what I already have. And the dollar is not good. And he's your price technically. But yeah, I more than understand that, man. This was a great one. Chet, what'd you think about Nemesis Prime?
Yeah, I mean, he's rad. I mean, he's not in the studio series, so I probably won't buy it, but
yeah.
I mean, he's a cool figure. It's a cool fig.
I'm sure give him some time to have a studio series. They always make a studio series, so they're gonna get that out. We jump from there to if you're into the G.I. Joe the movie, well, you know this character, Cobra Law. Again, this was another New York Comic Con exclusive. I know, Chet, you did order this one though, correct?
I have her in my collection. That is correct.
This
along with Once a Man. So
exactly, these are great. I'm not into the whole Cobra Law thing. That was like I said. I love G.I. Joe the movie. Those characters I weren't really into. So I do have Once a Man, but I didn't get the I think the Immortal Enforcer and a couple other characters because I just didn't want that. I don't really do a lot of the subline stuff most of the time. But great character. It's exclusive. Comes with a whole bunch of accessories and everything. It's worth the amount of money they were charging.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm very specific on it because I don't have Immortal Enforcer either. But like, I mean, Once a Man and this one were like my top grabs.
Yeah, I got that one as well, man. I actually really, really, really like this figure. But what I love the most, and I really want to just talk about it real fast, is the packaging on this figure. Because I know we've been talking about packaging. This picture doesn't really do it justice, but the packaging on this figure is absolutely phenomenal, bro. It's got like this like translucent like layer on it, so it makes it very, very shiny. So when you put it like under the light, it's shiny. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was gonna go grab mine right now too. But yeah, man, like the packaging is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah, look at that shiny. See that? Gorgeous packaging, bro. And I really hope that Hasbro would just do this type of packaging going forward, at least for the G.I. Joe exclusives. It'll be very nice to get that same treatment.
Absolutely, yeah, great character right there. And Stu John said, "Deck the Joes with muscle lasers go for la la la
la la la."
Of course.
That's hilarious.
All right, so we move for G.I. Joe Classified 2. Look, I own Samuel Jackson. This was one that we kind of like split. I let Chet have Senator Palpatine. I only wanted Mace Windu for some strange reason, and this one looked exactly like Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, but hey, I think I got the wrong saber because I got the red one. I was supposed to be getting the purple saber.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That head sculpt was just questionable, man. I don't know.
I've got it in person. It looks right dead on Samuel Jackson. They're from the smirk and everything else. I was shocked at how well they did this. I was like, okay, all right, good job on it. Senator Palpatine, he did a great job, or Dark Sidious, what he turns into. Right. I thought the effects and everything was cool. Packaging was fantastic as well. It kind of did the whole from the Anakin Mustafar set. They kind of brought that over, so it was a little bit different. But I think it's fantastic. And actually, like I said, we'll say this English, and then we'll use not that term. Do you speak it and everything? Yeah, exactly.
English, Mr. Franker.
Yeah, exactly.
English, motherfucker.
It's lightsaber. It's the purple one, brother. It's the purple one. But this one, the robe is soft goods. It matches. The hood is all like. This was just a great figure, man. Best Star Wars character, Mace Windu. You damn right, brother. This one was cool, but I just thought, and also if you open up the box display, it gives it like to Senator Palpatine's office where they were actually fighting. It's fantastic. It's just all the stuff they put into the Black Series this year. They did a really good job, man.
They really did.
I was shocked, man.
Yeah, they really did, and I didn't even notice. But wow, that was a lot of Star Wars exclusives,
Yes,
man.
it was
This year,
exactly.
Jesus,
Yeah,
like
and
dang.
they got to keep continuing this. You did it this year. You've got to keep continuing to do that.
Yes.
We will roll down to our final exclusive of the series,
Hmm.
and this was the Monster That Hates Monster, another Doc Nocturnal, but this one was available, and I've seen it now. I don't know if it's still up on Mezco. I think it's just a wait list, but I have heard that more people got this in their hands than they did the Dark Shadow edition at
Hmm.
San Diego Comic-Con. So maybe they upped the orders or something for that. But again, great character. He comes with a whole bunch of accessories, soft goods. Again, he's got his mask on. These are just look. A lot of people say, "Well, it's the same character," but it's the nuances. They had also an Arctic version of one early in the year as well.
Hmm.
They do enough variations of this, and this is their personal IP.
Hmm.
So, a la like McFarlane and Spawn, why wouldn't you kind of redo them with different variants, different colors, different situations? So, the Mezco being both you and the Mr. Maddox. Scully, what's your thoughts on the monster who hunts monsters?
This one I love, man. I love. I have this one actually. But yeah, see, this is basically like this color variant, this outfit. This is the original, right? So this is
Yeah.
this is what he's supposed to look like, and then they start making the variants of him afterwards. So this is what I got because this is what I wanted. I'm not interested in the variants, but I'm interested in getting the character itself. Especially this was done on a new buck, a new body, new mold,
Yep.
and everything. So he's a lot more thicker, a lot more built. Yeah, more muscle tone. Yeah, man, no, that thing kicks ass, bro. Like kicks
All
ass.
right.
I love that figure so much.
What do you think about it, Chet? Since I know you love Mezco, brother.
I think it's a cool figure, man. It's cool. I'm kind of on the phase of like if I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find what I want, I'm gonna probably want the originals of all the characters,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
and that's always expensive. But I mean, you know what my problem was a year ago
Yeah.
when I needed the build a figures, and so I'm just prepping,
Yep.
just
Yep.
selling
Just
some of
making
my
room.
vintage,
Just trying to get it out.
just prepping and getting ready. But look, it's a great figure, man, and it's cool. It's their own IP. That's why I like it. It's like it's just their own shit, and it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Like it's very hard for me to spend a lot of money. But the only reason why they got me on the Ninja Turtle one was because I really want it because I need to compare it to the NECA ones that I have, which was the original
Yeah.
NECA 7-inch ones that they released the for
Okay.
the 90s movie. Those are by far the best ones. But this, look, Doc Knock is great. It's their own. It's one of their own things. Long pink skulls, and they're always going to do it 10 times better than anything they license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Absolutely. All right. Well, like I said, that's our last one for the night. And like I said again, if you guys had a favorite one, and you had to say this was your best exclusive of the year, which one was your best exclusive? We'll start with Scully.
Oh man. Well, I kind of already said it. I think for this year, for me, it would just have to be the Savage Land 3-pack.
Okay.
I was like, I was beyond excited for that 3-pack. Beyond excited because number one, I don't have any of those figures as I mentioned, right? Number two, we finally got Savage Land Rogue, which was like a sought after figure that we've been asking for since 2 years ago, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since they did the Kazar, like we were
Yep,
like, bro,
yep.
like, how are you not gonna put Rogue in the same wave? But whatever. So that's why. And then thirdly, the price was very, very on point, man. Like I remember correctly, it was $90.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I mean, I think that's fair. I can't say that it's overpriced. It's still less than $100 for 3 figures and a shitload of accessories. So yeah, I think that's fair, man. So yeah, I was just beyond excited for this one, and this was really the one I wanted the most. I was gonna even sacrifice like Mezco, like the exclusive, just so I can make sure I get that one because that was the one I really wanted. So yeah, it has to be the Savage Land.
Yeah. CS Director says mine was only that Jurassic World Buck T-Rex, that was also a little bit of a hard thing I didn't pick up at the convention as well. Only exclusive I really wanted. I was always glad when you hear the exclusive got in the hands of people that want it. Mr. Maddox, your exclusive of the year from the conventions.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, it was a lot this year, man. It was a lot. And
It
they
was.
they were really, really good ones, man. Like, wow. Like,
A lot of competition for your dollar this year.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, seriously.
I mean,
Seriously.
I'm gonna have to probably put that on Cold Slither.
Okay.
It's Cobra. I've been drumming since I was 5, so there's music involved. And it's such like a niche. It's like one episode, right? And it's such a niche. But the price for Cold Slither, I think, was I really think was fan service, because Hasbro could have charged more for that.
Oh yeah,
set,
I think they could. Yeah,
and they didn't. And so I think that's why it takes it for me for the convention. Look, there's some great convention ones, right? Like the Mustafar one, by far, is fantastic. It's very close. But the reason why I'm choosing Cold Slither, and this is even putting Savage Land, like, it's because of the fact that there was so much involved. They paid homage to somebody they need to pay homage to. It's a very awesome, like, set to have. The price was great. The packaging's phenomenal. Like, you just get a lot, right? And so I think when you think of it from that perspective, it really is fan service, because they really could have charged more. So I think that's mine. What about yours?
Oh, I know mine is. I'm gonna say, I've started off the year. I'm gonna end the year with it. While Cold Slither was a great pack, it was the Star Wars Celebration Black Series Ronin. I just thought everything from the packaging, from the character itself, which is probably one of my favorite characters that they just did for a couple of years. And it just, the minute you instantaneously saw him in the animation, I'm a huge anime fan as well. It's just right there. Every time I see this character, black and white served him well. I'm glad they put him in color for certain other individuals that don't like the black and white variant. So they kind of just did a really good job with it, but it just seemed premium. It was like I was able to get that, and I was like, this is where my money went. And they got it to me extremely quick as well. It's one of those things that will be a pride of my collection, will stay there, I think. And the three things that we can say from this is that Hasbro killed the experience, because all three of ours are Hasbro.
Yes, yo,
and from different versions and different lines of Hasbro.
Yeah.
So this lets Mezco. We had loyal subjects. They had a Comic-Con exclusive of the mass stuff. Wait, give it time. It'll drop in price. Don't go and buy that. Mezco, you couldn't get a hold of it. Same thing with the Four Horsemen at San Diego Comic-Con. You really couldn't get a hold of their stuff. It was Hasbro made their stuff available, and I had to give them credit for that.
Yep.
Agreed. All right. Well, like I said again, we rolled through it. So those are our three. We've heard CS the director put his in. But hey, if you haven't done it, make sure you're actually subscribing and liking and commenting. And one of the things is when you do the comment, put in who was your actual figure of the year. And we like to thank everybody that is a SKN Shadow News Network member, from all the Shadow Elites to the syndicates to the prospects out there doing the work in. Hey, stop by and actually enjoying that. You get exclusive content, get to see action figure frequencies, a lot of the behind the scene things that we do right here. So we kind of, at one point we do a major giveaway, and we've got some information on our giveaway. We're going to run that with the flight that Mr. Max revealed on Pixel Plastic Inc. every Friday night at 7 p.m. as well, our second live stream of the week. But Mr. Maddox, break them down, the brand new giveaway for the channel members.
If you are a channel member, we have decided that many of you probably drink beer. And so why not just tap into that and give you a flight of figures? And so with the flight of figures, every month it's going to be different. But let's say 1 month we do Hasbro. You will get a figure from every line that Hasbro makes, and we'll send it to you. And that's all free from us, used from funds we make on stream, funds we have on the backside of things, a way to get back. And also, we want to do it as a way to encourage you to maybe collect something you don't collect. Maybe you can try it out, see it. And if you're somebody that wants to donate a figure for the flight of figures, let us know. We're happy to obviously take donations for that. It does not go to us. We cannot win it. This is for the people of the channel. But we are going to start at the end of the month is when we're going to be doing the flight of figs. And we were going to announce on Friday what the first flight is. And again, that's If you go, the flight is usually 5 to 6 different, beers, small glasses. So these will be figs from wherever we decide at the time. So yeah, a lot of there. But there is a place that they can see us coming up this weekend.
They absolutely can. You can catch us at. Well, you know what? We've got a video for that.
Yeah, I mean, wait, hold on. What is that? Oh yeah, hold on. This guy wants to tell you.
We gotta get to the SoCal Joe show. How far is Temecula?
Hey, stop! It's too late!
Let's hop this train.
Hold up! It's not too late. The SoCal Joe show is on December 7th, and Temecula is approximately 60 miles north of San Diego and 90 miles southeast of Los Angeles.
Now we know!
And knowing is half the battle.
That's
Yo,
right.
Joe!
You can get your Yo Joe on us with this coming Sunday. It starts that you can actually go into the pork chop sandwich. Absolutely right. There you go.
I knew. Okay.
Joe.
Can I tell you that I knew that he was going to say some shit?
Yeah.
Well, there's a Hot Toys flight coming.
As soon as you donate.
Yeah. Bro, Commander Bly, look, I'm not opposed to it, but we're gonna yeah. We're not opposed to anything. It's just a matter of man, those broke ass kids don't have any money for SoCal Joe's show.
Or they're biking, Actually, nowadays it would be like an e-bike and everything. Also, we'll address this too, because I got to give him his due and everything. It says SKN, corporate shields confirmed and everything else like that. And you can say that and everything. Stu John agrees with him indeed. Absolutely. Hey, man. Shields are getting paid better than us, man. So I can tell you that.
Hey, if it counts, it's not selling out, it's buying in, because when you make money, you make money. So it doesn't really matter.
But yeah, make sure you join us. Like I said, you can actually get to it's in Temecula. It's at the Embassy Suites this Sunday. If you this early bird edition, you do want to do the early bird edition, because you can get in there, get some like exclusive, especially if you're in the vintage Joes or just some of the classified that you're looking for. More of like the HasLabs and everything. That stuff's all there. Got great customizers to show up to the shows. Every now and then we've had Fresh Monkey Fiction and some other bigger toy companies that popped in. So make sure you're coming down. We're going to live stream from the table, but it is worth the $9. 9 a.m. early bird fee to get in, and then regular general admission is at 10 a.m. One thing I can tell you too, that this is what makes the event cool. Kids under 10 to come in for free.
Yeah.
So that's one of those things where, like, if you got a family and you bring them in, and I will say the SoCal Joe show has more younger fans that I've seen at these shows in a very long time. There's a lot of little guys and little girls that's into G.I. Joe, and it was that's rewarding. It's not dying with us. There's another generation that's kind of loving it. But also remember, don't go over train tracks. Have you seen the train? Don't do it. Just let it pass and everything. The Hawk's right on that one. But make sure that you're joining us for that. And also, if you're going to join us, make sure you're joining us every Friday night. You're catching this here on Wednesday, where we do this on Pixel Plastic and Ink on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard, same bat time, same bat channel. You can come over and join us. And hey, man, we love this part of the show, but we know that we're holding up for the guys that are actually in a galaxy far, far away, the best damn Star Wars show on YouTube or any universe. The Sarlacc Digest podcast, they got a banger for you tonight. And guess what? You don't even have to leave us. You'll be magically transported over there. So, any last words, Scully?
No, man. Just hope everybody be good, man. And don't cross the railroad tracks when there's a train coming. Just don't cross them. I did mention this earlier, but I've seen 2 accidents today. So everybody, please stay safe. Yeah.
Why would you not want to cross the train tracks? That doesn't make any. That doesn't make any sense.
Like
to me.
if you see that thing going down, just wait. Don't go crossing it.
And as always, Mr. Maddox, close out the show for us.
I will get look at at the end of the day, we appreciate everyone, coming here, being here, hanging out with us, doing their thing. It's always a pleasure. And I would say, hang in there, it's holidays. There's a lot coming down this channel. There's a lot coming from our partner networks, whether it's Toy Mercs, Blitz Transmission, Sarlacc Digest. Like, Purple pick Gang one. Gang. If you see it on Purple Gang Gang, I mean, it's gonna get crazy this holiday season. So we want you to enjoy it. Keep chasing that plastic dragon. I will tell you guys that YouTube removed the feature to redirect, so I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. We'll have that fixed by next week. So make sure you hit up Sarlacc Digest. And maybe it's just our channel it's not working for. I apologize. Normally we beam you up there. So we can't do that this week. But again, thank you to our Shadow Nose Network members and everybody involved. Like, subscribe, follow, and stay tuned for more. Keep chasing that plastic dragon. And until, Friday for some of us or Wednesday for everybody, we'll talk to you real soon.